she thought that Alyssa was the one that was like controlling everything. And I was like, why do you even think Alyssa's a part of this? And she was like, oh, I don't know, I just like kind of like assumed because I saw you guys like talk one time. And it was just like a really bad read on that. Mm-hmm. But, you know, it was like a small thing then. And then it was like the Brent thing where I feel like she acted very emotionally. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't like a very strategic move on her part to kick Brent out. Mm-hmm. And then the fact that she didn't, during that week when we were trying to when I was hiding a royal flush from her, and we were trying to figure out who X was going to nominate and things like that. And then even the following week, when we were trying to figure out who Christian was going to nominate, she didn't know about the royal flush, but she never questioned whether or not the kings and queens were working together. And I kept asking
and it seemed like it should be so obvious.
So obvious. I would ask her questions like, why don't you need to nominate someone from the queens? She was like, I don't know. I just, like, she was like, oh, they could nominate Claire. This was like back when Claire still getting nommed. She was like, that was an option. She was like, that's an option, but I don't see the other ones. And I was like, do you think they're working together? She was like, honestly, no. I think we're the only ones working with other teams.
It's awareness and it's maturity. So, okay, she doesn't have that.
A little, like, yeah.
Okay.
So,
okay.
A little bit. I think you're right. She's a deep thinker.
But she's a little aloof to things.
She takes things as face value.
Yeah, she's gotta see. You can get her to think deep, but her initiative isn't to go there. I get it. I would agree with that. I don't, and so I don't really know where her. Well, I do know where her strengths are, but that is obviously a weakness. Okay, so I think she does have some strengths, and that's obviously a weakness.
I want to bring as far as we can.
Okay, I'm down.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, these are my strongest relationships in this house and in this game, on a personal and a game level. So,
for me too. And I think we're on the same page. I think the next closest for me would probably be Oz.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
And then honestly, after that, like, this is a complete aside, but SB, I was in a core room with her a couple hours ago. It was just us two. And she was like, I'm glad you won. So it guarantees your safety. And I was like, oh, do you think if I didn't win, I wouldn't be safe? And she's just like, I don't know, you probably would have been safe, but I definitely heard someone say your name. I was like, oh, who's that? And he was like, when Brittany was talking to the Kings, she mentioned my name, and they were asking her who she would nominate.